Live blog. Follow all the latest updates. Welcome to the Independence Politics Live blog, where we will be bringing you all the latest updates throughout the day. Theresa May flies to Poland today after sacking her closest political ally, Damian Green, who was found to have made misleading comments about ography found on his parliamentary computer. In a blow to the Prime Minister, a Whitehall inquiry revealed that the first Secretary of State had breached the ministerial code, as he had known that explicit material was found by police in 2008, despite claiming publicly that he did not. It comes on the final day before the MPs head off for a Christmas recess, but Ms. May will avoid a Commons grilling for now as she visits Warsaw to discuss security after Brexit. For all the latest updates, see below. 7 minutes ago, the Women's Equality Party thinks sacked cabinet ministers Damian Green and Michael Fallon should both resign as MPs as well for their behavior towards women. Leader Sophie Walker said in a statement that Damian Green regrets being asked to quit despite accepting that he breached the ministerial code, shows how many lessons he still has to learn about taking responsibility for his conduct. If he is not suitable to be minister because of his actions, then he is not suitable to be an MP. It is bizarre that both he and Michael Fallon, who also resigned from cabinet, think they retain legitimacy to stay on in Parliament. That decision should be given to their constituents, with a proper system of recall introduced so that they can decide whether these men should still be representing them. 28 minutes ago, speculation about whether Damian Green will be replaced in the new year. Reporters traveling with a PM to Poland likely to grill her on the trip. 39 minutes ago, political commentator Andrew Grice believes Theresa May had no choice but to sack Damian Green, her old university friend. Damian Green had to resign because he forgot Rule 1 of political scandals: it's usually the cover-up rather than the original offense that gets you. 48 minutes ago, culture, media and sport questions have begun in the Commons. Shadow Culture Secretary Tom Watson praises the fact that Birmingham has been named as host city for Commonwealth Games 2022. Here is the developing story. Birmingham has been confirmed as the host city for the 2022 Commonwealth Games. Louise Martin, president of the Commonwealth Games Federation, made the official announcement at a press conference at the Arena Academy in the city on Thursday morning. The Games, with an estimated budget of £750 million, were last held in the United Kingdom in Glasgow in 2014, while Manchester also hosted in 2002. More follows. 1 hour ago, Theresa May has flown to Poland this morning for talks with the country's new Prime Minister, only a day after the EU took an unprecedented first step towards sanctioning the Eastern European nation over its drift towards authoritarianism. Yesterday, the European Commission triggered proceedings against Poland which could lead to sanctions over a contentious overhaul of its justice system. Ahead of the trip, the PM's official spokesman said Ms. May would raise her concerns over the changes with Polish counterpart Mateusz Morawiecki, who has been in office for less than a fortnight. She will be joined by Boris Johnson, who will later fly to Moscow to his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov. His visit is the first by a British Foreign Secretary for more than 5 years and is set to see a series of frosty exchanges over issues including Ukraine, Syria and allegations of Russian interference in Western democracy. Here's the story on Poland. The European Commission has taken the unprecedented step of recommending a move towards political sanctions against Poland to stop the drift towards authoritarianism in the EU member state. 1 hour ago today is the last day before the Christmas parliamentary recess, traditionally a day for the government to sneak out bad news by publishing a tranche of written statements. However, PA parliamentary reporter John Vale notes there are only 8 due out today. 1 hour ago, Health Secretary Jeremy Hunt has told BBC Radio 4's Today programme that the ruthless sacking of her close ally Damian Green will convince people he is the right person to lead the country. Theresa May's ruthless sacking of her close ally Damian Green will convince people he is the right person to lead the country, a cabinet colleague claims. Jeremy Hunt said the dismissal, announced late last night in an exchange of letters, was further evidence of the Prime Minister's ability to take very difficult decisions. The Health Secretary claimed it was part of a recent pattern which had seen Mrs. May bounce back from incredible pressures to success in the Brexit talks and at Westminster. 1 hour ago, read Damian Green's resignation letter which was sent out last night at 8:40 p.m. Damian Green, the first Secretary of State and Theresa May's de facto deputy, has resigned after the culmination of a Cabinet Office investigation into his conduct. In a letter to the Prime Minister, Mr. Green apologized for making misleading statements about a police inquiry into ography found on a computer in his office in 2008. Ms. May said she was asking him to quit with deep regret. Here are the letters in Damian Green to Theresa May. Dear Prime Minister, 1 hour ago independent political correspondent Ashley Cowburn has written this helpful profile of Damian Green, the PM's closest political ally. Almost a decade ago, the then shadow immigration minister Damian Green found himself in the custody of the Metropolitan Police for 9 hours while officers raided his home and parliamentary offices. He was the subject of an investigation by the force over leaked official documents from the Home Office that had embarrassed Gordon Brown's government. 2 hours ago. Good morning and welcome to the Independent's Politics Live blog, where we will be bringing you the latest updates throughout the day. The top story is the resignation of the Prime Minister's closest political ally Damian Green, who was forced to quit the cabinet after a Whitehall inquiry found he had made misleading comments about ography found on his parliamentary computer. Theresa May's most important ally in government has been asked to leave his cabinet job after a probe found he made misleading statements about ography found on his Commons computer. Damian Green was forced out after an investigation exposed he had known for years that the explicit material had been discovered by police, something at odds with his public comments. More about live blogs. Damian Green reused content. We use cookies to enhance your visit to our site and to bring you advertisements that might interest you. Read our privacy and cookie policies to find out more. We've noticed that you are using an ad blocker. Advertising helps fund our journalism and keep it truly independent. It helps to build our international editorial team, from war correspondents to investigative reporters, commentators to critics. Click here to view instructions on how to disable your ad blocker, and help us to keep providing you with free-thinking journalism, for free. Thank you for your support. How to disable your ad blocker for independent.co.uk. Adblock Plus. Click the Adblock Plus icon, which is to the right of your address bar. On Adblock, click Don't Run on Pages on this domain. On Adblock Plus, click Enabled on this site to disable ad blocking for the current website you are on. If you are in Firefox, click Disable on independent.co.uk. Firefox Tracking Protection. If you are private browsing in Firefox, tracking protection may cause the ad block notice to show. It can be temporarily disabled by clicking the shield icon in the address bar. Ghostery. Click the Ghostery icon. In versions before 6.0, click Whitelist Site. In version 6.0, click Trust Site, or add independent.co.uk to your trusted site list. In versions before 6.0, you will see the message, Site is whitelisted. Click Reload the page to see your changes. uBlock. Click the uBlock icon. Then click the big power button to whitelist the current website, and its state will be remembered next time you visit the website. Then reload the page. Thank you for supporting independent.co.uk.